Hello and welcome to another edition of Mashable's Air Friday. I am culture reporter Tim Marson, and this Friday we are making air fried donuts. All right, now to be clear, these aren't your traditional style of donuts. This recipe comes from TikTok, an account called the Hooker Fam, and this was a mom on TikTok who was making donuts for her kids, and it went very viral. But the trick is, we're just using biscuit dough. The recipe is for kind of like a trick biscuit donut. So it's gonna be biscuit dough, some sugar, some cinnamon, and some butter. We're gonna air fry it and see if it turns out good. So yeah, let's see if we can make some kind of donuts in the air fryer. What I find to be the most difficult part of any biscuit dough recipe, getting this damn package open. You're supposed to pop and then press and peel, it says on the back. I'm gonna lean down on a cutting board here, so you're not gonna see that part to try to pop it, because I always seem to do this wrong. I don't get how people do it so easily. It doesn't seem like it's that simple, but I guess every cook has their issues, and this apparently is mine. When I tell you I'm still working on this thing, I'm telling you I haven't made any progress. I don't understand how it works. I have a mental block against it. We're gonna use the magic of video editing to cut to when I get this thing open, because apparently I just can't do it. Okay, so we have officially removed, let's grab a few pre-made biscuits. The only thing we really need to do is just cut a hole in them, because we're making, fake donuts with them. So if you have like a cookie cutter, that's the ideal tool for this. What I'm gonna do, because I don't have that, is take a paring knife and I'm gonna cut just a little circle right on a cutting board. You can see I've made a little hole here. I'm just gonna pull it out, and that looks donutty enough to me. I'm gonna go and repeat that process for a few more donuts, about as many as I can fit in my air fryer, probably about 4. And then we'll go to the whole butter, sugar, cinnamon process and get this thing going. We have 4 biscuits with little holes cut in the center. We've got butter here, and then we've got some cinnamon sugar. Now all we're gonna do is dip in butter, then dip in cinnamon sugar. So it's kind of like a frying process that you would do, but we're just doing it with sweets instead of savory. So there's our buttery biscuit, which is definitely extremely buttery. And then we've got cinnamon sugar all over it. I'm gonna bring it up to the camera so you can see. It's just like a very cinnamon sugary looking thing. I'm gonna throw this in the air fryer and sort of just get them all placed, and then we're gonna air fry at 330 degrees for 7 minutes. We're gonna repeat that process 4 times with all the donuts, or however many you wanna make. I'm gonna give this a light spray as well, just to be sure nothing sticks, and then we'll get going. We're gonna go in the air fryer for 7 minutes at 330 degrees. That's according to the Hooker Fam TikTok. And we're just gonna put it in there, let them go, and hopefully at the end we have donut adjacent treats for breakfast this morning. All right, so our biscuit donuts are done cooking in the air fryer. And here they are. Now they look kind of donutty. I probably could have cut bigger holes in them to make the hole a little more prominent, because they puffed up a ton in the air fryer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these rest for a minute, because you will burn your tongue if you try to eat these at this temperature, and then we're gonna give it a go. Now you can see it's really puffed up. It's pretty hot on the outside still. When you break it open, let's see what that looks like. You can see the bottom, it's really sugary. And I mean, it looks pretty much like your classic biscuit on the interior here, but let's give it a taste. That's not a donut, but it's definitely in the donut family. It's kind of more cinnamon rolly, considering we took a buttery, flaky biscuit dough and then put more butter and then cinnamon sugar on it. It's definitely tasty. I mean, how could that be bad? It's a ton of like really good buttery dough with cinnamon and sugar on it. It's gonna be a absolute bomb of like sweet flavors. Again, not necessarily donut, but I could see this being a super easy kind of fun treat you would do for your family, which is exactly what the TikTok said it was. I don't think you're gonna wanna make and eat these every day, but they're pretty good. I mean, in a pinch, it's a good sweet. So yeah, I mean, the TikTok delivered on its promise, that's for sure.